What up, everybody? This is Butterscud, the neighborhood thug, coming to you live, and this is the Go Hard Nation podcast. We're here to talk about something today. Let's get right into it. We got an issue here, man, and it's this. But first, before you go, I'm hoping everybody had a wonderful weekend, and I had a beautiful weekend myself, resting and chilling out and getting a little artwork in, man. This is the time. On the weekends, I really don't go out like I used to, man. I'm more in the house, getting some artwork done, trying to get this animated series going that we can get popping on the station, on the YouTube station. As you can see to the side of me, this is a piece that I done a long time ago. I did it in Spanish, and it was like Merta al Chota, which meant death to informants. But this one was switched back, and this is now Snitch Killer. I know that's harsh, and I know that's kind of crass. But let me get into it with you, so we could talk about what I was putting in when I drew this. This was a while back when I was more in my street times, my street life, and basically what it is it's an animated heart. It's not a true heart. It's an animated heart. And banner across says Snitch Killer. In the back is a shank, a handmade jail-looking shank that they usually use where it's been stabbed through the back. So I'm wondering, you're saying to yourself, Scud, why would you draw something as vicious and violent as that, man, to get your point across? Well, as an artist, I feel as though sometimes, man, we have to make a certain stand or make a certain point. We have to, kind of overdo it, kind of give them more than they would bargain for, Like this lady, sometimes you gotta razzle dazzle them. So that's what I did. I gave you a little something, man, to make you think, make you look, and it'll jar you a little bit. But basically, what I'm saying is, our community, especially when we were street people, street dealers, or whatever, we felt as though snitching was wrong. Snitching, basically, you told on people, man, to get yourself out of trouble or to get rid of your competition. So we looked at it as a negative thing. And for real, it's a slippery slope because it's what you consider a snitch. A person that sees something negative going on in their community and see somebody like breaking in cars or robbing old ladies or stealing stuff. If you consider that snitching, that's somebody that was looking out for the community, man, that's trying to keep others safe and and when the police are not around, they're there to help to make sure that justice is done and that nobody gets hurt, or that if somebody is hurt, that we can find a way to make sure that this person gets justice for what happened to them. So some people would call that snitching. I personally don't call that snitching, man, because that's somebody that's in the streets, which I call a soldier, being told on by a civilian. Somebody that isn't partaking in street culture or doing negative stuff to people and stuff. So how can you personally hold that against a person that's just trying to keep up their community and keep themselves safe and others safe? Even the street guys at that time wouldn't have an issue with that. Yet, some people did have an issue with that, and they would try to take it up with that person to either intimidate or scare that person and not doing their civic duty as an American. This I feel is wrong. This I feel is the issue is not snitching. It's the person that's trying to take care of their community and trying to uphold their civil duties and make sure that the other people in their community are safe and sound. Now, this is where the issue of the snitching comes in, man. This is where it becomes negative and it becomes a hindrance. Is when you out here doing the same stinking dirt that everybody else is doing, that I was doing, that anybody else was doing, man. And to get yourself out of trouble, you tell on others. That's where you are the true snitch. That's when you get the shank in the back, because that's snitching. That's a snitch. That's a person that can't hold their own mud. Those people are negative to me. You know, we all out here doing things we should or shouldn't be doing. But for you to do that because you don't want any competition, or you jealous of somebody, you cold-hearted sissy when it comes to certain stuff. So what you want to do is you want to go around and you want to tell on somebody, man, to get yourself out of harm's way. That's a snitch. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that don't understand snitching and the power of snitching. So that's why, and that was what it's for. But it's another layer of what I'm talking about. It's also called betrayal. See, now that's something different too. That's something that it's not always snitching, because when you snitch, you go to the police, you go to the white man and tell everybody all your business and their business so that you get them in trouble. But a betrayal is to get with your ops, to do you harm, to do you negative, give you a negative effect, knowingly or unknowingly. This issue is a problem, this betrayal thing. The reason I brought that in, because I want to talk a little bit about the Chris Brown situation. Chris Brown and Usher beefing. I think it's funny, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gets slapped around. It's big news. People get slapped around every day, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to talk about it because these guys are rich and famous. Personally, I have no problem with somebody that gets slapped around for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, a good slap around, a good goddamn corporal punishment is needed sometimes, man. Like my grandfather used to tell me, even Jesus wasn't above an ass whipping. So, you know, anybody can get it. Anybody can catch that fade when they do something they ain't supposed to be doing. Now, what I heard about the situation, and is limited, but from what I heard is that it was a Tiana Taylor that pulled out of some gigs, a gig she had to do with Chris Brown, and Chris Brown held her accountable for it. He felt that she did something wrong to him. So he addressed it, and he was having a birthday party, and she was at it, and she was asked to leave, and it was a commotion and a kerfuffle. Is that the word, kerfuffle? Kerfuffle. And she was asked to leave, but Usher got in and told her she didn't have to leave, and you know, so when Chris Brown left, he went out there to talk to him and basically got dealt with. I don't know if Chris Brown did it or his collabos did it with him, or his friends from the that came with him, his entourage. They might have slapped him around, gave him, put the skilly paps on him, slapped him up. You know, it happens. Now, how did this pull into the betrayal thing? Because first of all, man, I mean, I'm gonna be serious with you, man. What grown man throws another grown man a skating party? It's beyond me. But that's neither here nor there. It's when somebody tell you they don't want somebody around, it is your duty not to have that person around. Not because it's you have a say in it. It's because when it's a reason why somebody's around, and you might not know it. You know what I'm saying? That girl could have, said something negative about him to people that was giving him money. Her peoples. I heard her father, big time street dude, man. He could have said he was gonna have something negatively done to Chris Brown. And Chris Brown, I'm gonna take his side because two light-skinned dudes from Virginia, we're gonna have to stick together. And he don't look like he gonna back down for anything, and I'm definitely not gonna back down for anything. I'm gonna tell you my mind, and he probably the same way. He's gonna tell you what's on his mind. So I take his side. I don't particularly agree with anybody. throwing somebody a party. But if you do throw somebody a party, make sure that his ops ain't there. You know what I'm saying? He might have been, everybody was going in on Chris Brown, but I'm one of them cats that be like, man, you brought my ops to the game. So, you know, I got to deal with this. I don't know how it's going to come out. Uh-oh. So, you know, you got to take all this into consideration. Something as small as an invite to a party, especially when you invite your ops to the party, can become an issue. Now, I'm saying op in the verge now, how you young guys carry it, because y'all say op like it's just a thing. But back in the day, the ops was a person that was officially out there to burn your motherfucking ass up if he see you. It was on site. It was an issue. It was a problem, you know. I've had problems with cats where, you know, it was going to be on site. So I know inviting the wrong person to a party or situation puts you and that person in the utmost danger. So we're going to have to be careful about these things, man. We're going to have to understand that when somebody tell you don't do something, or when you see that this person and that person didn't get along, you need to get out the way and you need to slow it down, because this can become an issue. Somebody can get hurt for real. Somebody can get called that's not going to be a voice of reason. They're going to be that cat that's going to egg it on. You know what I'm saying? I've once heard, I heard Chris Brown say, if you get lit, I'm going to get lit with you. So, you know, that means he's not going to de-escalate. He's going to escalate the situation. So always know these things, man, when you're dealing with people, man. You make sure that the things that you do are sanctioned. Not because you're trying to be this extraordinarily nice, but you want to keep issues from escalating, man. Because one thing about these people that's in this situation, they're young and they're volatile. You know what I'm saying? The Tiana Taylor, I've seen her pop off on people, and I've seen Chris Brown. I don't know about Usher, but you know, he seems like he could be caught up in the middle of a lot of situations too. So, you know, these things are something that needs to be hashed out when you're older and wiser sometimes, when you can see both sides of the situation, because a lot of people right now can't see both sides of a situation. They can only see their side of the situation. So this is something that I would hope we could figure out together without it escalating into violence or maybe death. So, I just want to touch on it, man. And then again, I just want to show you the art too. This is a design, man. You know, I feel as though it could be. It's an icon in itself with what I was doing, man. What you see, you know, check it out a little more. Go Hard Nation, man. It's a design for a shirt. I had these on. See, what I like to do is I like to give you, you know, you can get this in poster form. You can get this as a print, or you can get this as a t-shirt design or hoodie design. You know, just something, man, to go around. I know it's a little harsh as far as the snitch killer part, but you know, it's not for everyone. It's a graphic, man. And I just want to introduce you basically to my artwork and how I get down as far as my drawings and stuff like that, man. As you can see, man, once you start seeing my stuff, you'll see that it's got a certain style to it. So one day it could be collectible, something that you see every day, and you can enjoy, man, and think that it conveys a lot of the issues and situations that's in your head that you might want to, have as a poster design. So I'm not going to hold you long, man. I'm glad everybody made it through the weekend that's checking with me, man. You know, shout out to my homegirl, man. I don't want to say her name, but she lost her son this past week, and I went to see her. I didn't get a chance to check her out, but I apologize. I didn't catch her with you, and I'm sorry for your loss. Let's try, fellas, man, let's try and be careful out here, man. It's a dangerous world. If you sitting out here and you're not doing anything, get your ass in the house. Don't, you know what I'm saying? There's people out here, man. There's true ops out here, not this stuff that these rappers and these girls talking about. There's true cats out here, man, that'll fly your motherfucking head just because, you know, you there. And I don't know the whole situation, but I know that, man, it's not a game out there. So yeah, everybody be careful, man. You be safe in these streets. Yeah, that's all I can really say on that. I'm hoping everybody like, share, and subscribe to the page. I got a few shorts out. I got a few long versions out, man. I mean, check them out. You know, give me a little thumbs up or comment or like or dislike or, you know, anything, man, so that we can keep it going, man. I need the views. I need the subscriptions. If you can, subscribe to the Butter Scud on the Go Hard Nation podcast on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. And I could use your support. And thanks a lot for coming. And like you say, enjoy the art and do what you got to do, man, and stay safe out here, man. And I want y'all to be careful. All right, then. Peace out.